Now we're going to move on to our watering can under part 6. We're going to start off with a rounded rectangle, so we're going to have to come up here and make sure that's selected here. I'm going to go ahead and have my fill set to white and my stroke to black and just a 1-point stroke. To do the rounded rectangle, we'll just left click and drag. Doesn't matter if it's not a square, you can set it that way, but we're just going to put it just a little wider. Now, to make the adjustments to the top part of my rounded rectangle, I need to use my direct selection tool. Shortcut key is A. And when I click on my anchors, I need to make sure that the next one I click on, I hold Shift so I have them both selected. That way when I make the adjustment, it's going to affect both of those anchor points. So I'm going to press my right arrow key 7 times. And then I'm going to come over and do the same thing with my right side. So hold Shift, click down on the second anchor, and push my left arrow key 7 times. And then now I have my watering can shape here. Not quite the same here, but it's similar. So the next thing we're going to do is create our circles. So we need to press the L tool, or the L for the elliptical tool, and we're going to hold Shift while we click and drag so we can create a circle. And right there's my circle. And I want to create a concentric circle, so I'm going to need to click, get out of here, and then I'm going to find the center here, hold Shift, Option, and drag, and then we can create a concentric circle. Let go, Command, click outside, and see how we have our circles, they're overlaying this shape. When we go to our shape builder, we'll take care of that. That's not an issue at all. So now we want to create our spout. You can use the pin tool. Pin tool is up here, or you can press the key button. We want to be on the line of this shape, so it's going to say intersect when we're there. And then we're going to go ahead and left click, move over here and left click, drop down just a little, left click, and then back to our rounded rectangle. I'm going to control click, get out of there, and here we have our spout, part of the spout for the watering can. Next thing we're going to do is create a small ellipse, so we want to press L for our shortcut, and we're going to go ahead and just click and drag. That looks about right. It's not going to be right there. We want to slightly adjust the angle, so you can do that by coming up to your transform in properties, or using the arrows here. If you're off of the edge of the box here, we want to make sure the arrows are rounded around, and we're going to go ahead and just shift it a little bit. That was just a little too much. I think we're going to go with that one right here. I'm going to use the selection tool, pull it down a little, put it in there, and now I have it. So now we want to use the line segment tool. Again, it's up here in our tool panel, or you can use the /, and we're going to make sure we control click to get out of our shape, and we're going to set an anchor, and then we're going to left click and hold it and draw it across till we hit the other side of here and let go, and now we have a line through the middle of our ellipse. So now we have all our shapes set here. We want to press V for our selection tool, and we're going to select all of the shapes here, and then we're going to our shape builder tool. Now you see here what we want to connect. We don't have to worry about the circles right now. We do need to connect these because we want to delete this part of the circle. So we're going to start up here, and we're going to come across and then come into our spout, and then right there. We've created a shape here. I'm going to go ahead and press V, click out, and then click on our other half of our ellipse here, and we're going to delete that. And then as you can see, once we created our shape here, we have our concentric circle. We can go ahead and click on our shape, and let's set the fill to a green, and then we're going to click here, set the fill to green, and there we have our watering can.